It's Tuesday, it's July 21st, it's around 2 o'clock, and we're going to get into it. We're going to get into choosing the specific niche that we're going to build everything around. All right, all the training, all the research for design, everything is going to be built around this one niche that we're going to choose on this video. And here's what's cool about it. I'm going to use Pyretos to help me choose. All right, we're going to get into the software, we're going to go and research some niches, and we're just going to see what we can find. So we'll start up here in the niche tab. All right, we're going to click there and we're going to see niche research, find and validate your perfect print on demand niche using the Pyretos methodology. All right, discover your niche, AI powered ideas on proven, right, proven, very important, Etsy, Redbubble and Zazzle trends. So we're going to hit generate niche ideas. And let's just see what comes up. We can brainstorm. We don't have to pick what comes up the first time. We can continue to research and refresh. Every time we refresh the page, we're going to get a bunch of new niche ideas. And it doesn't take long. This should be popping through any minute. Now, my Wi-Fi is a little bit down here because I'm in a cafe using their system. So if it does take a little bit longer, that's why. But here we are. It took, what, all of 15 seconds. So we can look through these and see if anything kind of jumps out. Competitive fencing. I don't know anything about it, so I probably don't want to be in a niche where I just don't know anything about. Right? Vintage calculating machine and slide rule collectors. Now, guys, if you're into this stuff, you can see here we have low competition, we have medium profit, and we can validate any of these niches just to see, if it's actually worth going for. So I'm just going to scroll through. I'm going to kind of eyeball and see if anything pops out at me here. Competitive fermentation, historical textile, pattern documentation. Nothing is jumping out at me. So let's do this. Let's hit it again, right? And see some fresh ideas. And then I'm going to show you guys another way where we can go and niche ideas and see if it's worth pursuing or worth even exploring further. Competitive origami artists and paper folder athletes. That's pretty cool. Never knew that was a thing, right? Vintage mechanical pencil collectors and restoration. And telephone switchboard operators and rotary phone restorers. I reckon this would be a cool niche to cross with another niche. There's low profit here at the moment, it's low competition, so it's obviously not getting a lot of search volume. And you can kind of tell when you get used to using the software, you can kind of tell where the search volume is and if people are buying in that space or not. So let's go over here. Candy making, microscope, slide preparation. Now you could be super passionate about one of these niches, and if you are, go for it, validate the niche. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to check this. It says validate your niche, score your niche using the Pyretos validation framework. So enter a niche to validate. Right, I'm going to put motivation in here and just see what happens. Now I imagine this niche is completely saturated, but let's just check. Now, I would be shocked if it's not completely saturated. Yeah, I mean, look, avoid, a big avoid sign, right? The niche concept appears to be a misspelling or unclear. Okay, yeah, it's motivation, sorry, not motivation. So, let's just do it right. Let's just do it right. You don't have to be great at spelling, guys. Okay, needs more research, motivation. Motivation is a massive evergreen niche. Well, we know that, right? We know that. Profit potential 6 out of 10. Competition is super high. So it's an evergreen niche with strong search volume and gift potential, but faces extreme saturation, right, on Etsy, making differentiation challenging, right? So to stand out in the motivation niche, you've got to be different, and it's super challenging. So while this niche has proven Facebook ad effectiveness, which is kind of where my head was going. Profit margins are compressed due to high competition from established sellers often offering similar designs. Suggested angle. So we have a suggested angle. You know, if we really want to go down this route, you could target. Oh, I don't know if you guys hear that ferry boat sound in the background. If it came through the earbuds or not, but give me a second. All right, stop now. So there's some angles, right? Motivation for nurses, motivation for entrepreneurs, stoic philosophy motivation. So rather than generic motivation, we want to be niching. Specific example of winning products would be personalized motivation quote mugs with the user name, a custom date, neon style motivation, motivation desk organizer with daily affirmations and progress tracker. That's pretty cool. I like that idea. Let's save it to the niche list here. Now, what I can do, I can use the cross niche formula. So if I wanted to put motivation in here, and we can think, what could I cross reference this niche with? How about the outdoors? Or nature? Outdoors. Let's just say outdoors. And we'll see what happens when we actually combine two niches. I have never combined these two niches, so I really don't know what's going to come up here. And it's going to give us some ideas. Right? Summit Grind Never Sleeps. Street style motivational graphic blending corporate hustle culture with rock climbing imagery featuring a silhouette climber against the sunrise. Okay. My therapist lives in the mountains, broke as a backpacker, rich as a sunrise. And these are just some kind of ideas in that niche. Slay the trail, slay the day. I'm gonna try validating this niche, right? Motivation and outdoors. This is a cross niche validation. And look, go 82. Go for it, right? This concept effectively bridges two highly passionate communities, fitness and outdoor adventurists. Yeah, with feminine empowerment messaging that resonates across both. Okay, so this specific design. The cross niche appeal creates multiple. Okay, this is actually pretty good, right? So the cross niche appeal creates multiple revenue streams from trail runners, gym goers, gift buyers, and motivational lifestyle audiences. Competition is rising, right? It's medium now at the moment for this specific niche, right? So the outdoors with the motivation, people in that space targeting motivated outdoorsy people, right? For lack of a better word, it's rising, right? It is medium, but it's rising. But look at here, the passion test, the search volume is up there. Gift potential is great. Profit potential is great. It's a very good niche. Suggested angle, position as motivation meets mountain. Target women seeking daily inspiration tied to outdoor accomplishments, emphasizing performance, resilience, and nature connection rather than generic fitness wear. Okay, this could be a brand. This could be a brand. Motivation meets mountain. A women's outdoorsy fitness brand. I'm brainstorming here, guys. So this might be what we pick. Example winning products, right? Performance tank tops with trail running silhouettes, hiking water bottles. So we get water bottles, hoodies, like anything. There's a big area to target in terms of merchandise. So it's not just t-shirts, you know, it's everything here. Water bottles, motivational milestone makers, and wildflower designs for tracking personal outdoor goals. So let's do this. I'm going to save this to my niche list. So we can go over here. And we see my niche list here. Let's see, where does it come up? In the save, isn't it? Save concepts, save prompts. That's niche. There we are. Right, my niche list saves in here. Okay, so if you even cross-reference the niche and you can save it. It'll go under my niche list. So you can go deep into research on various different niches and save them all. So you can come back and say, well, maybe this is good, maybe this isn't so good, maybe I'll think about it. But it's just good to be able to save them all in one place so you can go back and cross reference it. So motivation, I'm going to delete that because we're definitely not going there. But we do like the motivation and outdoors. Slay the trail, slay the day. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go for this niche. I like motivation. I've never thought about just targeting women. So I think I'll probably target both, right? I think I'll create designs for both men and women. It's a tough choice, guys, because I mean there is a lot of people in the motivation space and there's a lot of people in the outdoor space. And when you cross-reference these two, the competition is rising. It's medium right now, right? It's not low competition, it's medium competition, and that competition is rising. But what I'm thinking to myself here is, we have the most freaking badass designs. This software creates like absolutely incredible designs. So can we win just from the design perspective in this niche? Like, can we get in here and by just creating the most badass designs dominate this space, even with such growth in the space and competition from both sides? Let me go back in. Let me go back to niche, right? Let me go back here and let me generate some more niche ideas. Let me brainstorm a little bit more. Competitive sourdough crust scoring pattern artists. Holy crap, never heard of that. All of these are low competition, right? Medium profit. Vintage entomology pin and specimen mounting specialist. Holy crap, low profit though. Here's something here, low competition and high profit. Okay, competitive houseplants, variegation pattern, documentation and genetics. Never frickin' heard of it. Highly specific niche for plant collectors obsessed with rare variegation patterns and generic trait documentation. Right? Low competition, no one's in this niche, and there's high profit potential here. And we have examples. So guys, if you just want to get into a niche and you want to make high profit and get into a space where there's zero to no competition or just low competition and put designs in front of people, you can get in here and do something like that. You can build a whole store around that. But for this 0 to 100 sales, I'm picking something that I want, that I like. I love motivation. I love the outdoors. So I think I'm going to go with it. Like this sounds pretty cool. Just coming in here and dominating, and it would really be awesome to get into a niche where nobody is and just start seeing sales come in from it. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for this. Low competition. Here's medium competition, medium profit, competitive aquascaping, layout design, and aquatic hardscape planning. I'm not even sure what that is. You know what, guys? I think we found it. Motivation and outdoors. I think this is going to be our niche. We can hit brainstorm. So generating design concepts for motivation and outdoors. Slay the trail, slay the day. I think this could be the name of the store. Slay the trail, slay the day. I don't know. What do you think of that name, guys? Here's some design concepts. Outside, where my body quits, but my spike keeps going. My therapist says I need fresh air. My knees say I need a chair. That's funny. It's laying the trail and my own expectations, mostly my own. Okay. Trail mix is my personality type. Nature call, I answer, but don't have a service out here. This trail is kicking my ass and I'm into it. Touch grass, babe. I'm becoming the grass. I like that. Hiking. The only place my anxiety takes a back seat to my aching calves. You know what? I just had an idea. Just had an idea. I want to try another niche. Let's go down here. I'm going to do another cross niche, right? Because I love travel as well. So I'm going to do motivation and travel. This will be tough, you know, if there's space in this niche, this is going to be tough. Let's just validate. I'm validating the concept here. Motivation, this is good as well, guys. It's not as good as motivation outdoors, but the motivation and travel cross niche taps into highly passionate travel demographic seeking meaningful products that represent personal transformation, not just souvenirs. Now, this is kind of screaming at me a little bit more, even though, you know, I didn't get as high as a score here. I mean, we're medium, we're rising here. Search volume isn't as high as a motivation outdoors. Suggested angle. Now, focus on before, after travel transformation messaging. Guys, I could go down so many rabbit holes. I can mix like a million different things. Travel and swimming, travel and motivation and freaking fast cars. I mean, the angles are endless. You know, there's so many different angles, so many different ways I can cross-reference different niches and figure out what will work. I'll save this to my niche list. Back to brainstorm, going back to niche. Right, so I've got motivation on travel, motivation on outdoors. Both are good. I mean, this is slightly better, A2. Generate some more. Fail to generate ideas, try again. Internet's coming in and out a bit. We're all good. Collect moments, not souvenirs, but also souvenirs. Very cool. These are denied, dreams undefeated. My GPS is broken, my spirit isn't. Jet lags, time zone. Okay, home's where my luggage isn't unpacked. I'm going to brainstorm. Let's brainstorm some more motivation and travel. I want to see something that really jumps out at me before I commit to this. I'm leaning really towards motivation and travel because it's something that I can be passionate about and I can really enjoy doing, which is important as well, guys. I'm not just running from my problems. I'm just running to better Wi-Fi. I mean, this is me. This is me. I'm sitting out here, the coffee shop in Greece, overlooking the sea, and the Wi-Fi is coming in and out. You know, this is freaking me. If this isn't a sign, I don't know what is. And we're just about 20 minutes into this video. God damn it, I'm doing it. Motivation and travel. That is what this store. That's the niche that I'm building this store around. So guys, this is it for video 2. This is it. Now, I want to encourage you, find your own niche. Do not copy what I'm doing. Do not copy what other people in the group are doing. Because if we do that, we're just creating competition for ourselves, right? And there's enough of that out there from other sellers already. We want to get in here and we want to be supportive of each other. We want to be sharing ideas, sharing concepts, but we also don't want to be copying each other. Does that make sense? Right? We want to each have our own little space and carve out our own space in the print on demand world where we can just make badass designs and start to dominate and really show people who the hell we are and have a hell of a lot of fun doing it as well. Motivation and travel. Motivation and travel. That's the niche. That's where we're going with this. And over the next weeks, months, years, I'm going to be building out maybe stores in this space. We might even niche it down even more specific. Motivation and travel for children, right? Create t-shirts. It's just an idea I'm having right now. Create t-shirts from a child's point of view, a child going on holidays. Create t-shirts from their point of view, what they're thinking, what they would say. My mind is racing with ideas in this space right now. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. I'm committing. Motivation and travel. Let's do it.